Hey, what is up guys? Welcome to an all-new segment that will get you interested to listen. My name is Brendan.
And my name is Christian, and welcome to Gaming Addicts.
In this segment, we are going to be reviewing 5 games that are going to be coming out soon. And while we are reviewing these 5 games, we're going to tell you whether or not you should buy this game depending on how good it is or bad it is.
The first game we'll be covering is Injustice 2.
If you are a DC fan of comics and the superheroes themselves, you are definitely going to like Injustice 2. Injustice 2 is the sequel to the first Injustice game, Injustice Gods Among Us. It is a follow-up story to the Injustice story and also based off the comics too. You can play as one of your favorite superheroes and villains such as Batman, Superman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and many more.
Not only can you play as your favorite heroes and villains, but one of the cool features this game has is that you can customize your costumes in various ways and add some uniqueness to your character.
This game has a lot of potential because the gameplay is good, graphics are excellent, and the mechanics themselves are amazing. But in all honest opinion, if I were to rate this game, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. And if you are a huge DC Comics fan, you will definitely love this game and want to buy it already. But anyways, Injustice 2 is coming out early 2017 and will be available for PS4 and Xbox One. Now the second game that we're going to be reviewing is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn revolves around Aloy, a hunter who lives in a world overrun by corrupted robots called the Machines. Having been sheltered in her village her whole life, she sets out to discover the dangers that have kept her sheltered for so long. Aloy makes use of ranged and melee weapons and stealth tactics to combat the mechanized creatures, whose remains can be also looted for resources. The game features an open-world environment for Aloy to explore, divided into tribes that hold side quests to accomplish, while the main story guides her throughout the whole world.
When you are playing Horizon Zero Dawn, you'll be playing in a beautiful open world filled with robots to take down. And also, when you are playing this game, you'll be expecting a lot of robots anyways. And what's so cool about this is that the dynamic gameplay has been added to the game, robots looking like mechanized dinosaurs, and many other prehistoric looking creatures. You can also collect loot, gather weapons, and upgrade to increase your character's attributes, and many more. Also, if I was to rate this game, I'll give it a 10 out of 10, obviously, because the game itself looks amazing.
Horizon Zero Dawn will only be available on the PS4 on February 28, 2017. Now the third game we have is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And yes, while Battlefield 1 had a stunning open beta, we still have high hopes for both games. Here are the facts. Infinite Warfare is set to take place during a battle over resources in space, since Earth has already been stripped of available materials. Because of this, it relies on space travel to collect resources. Posts are set up on planets and asteroids to mine. However, this makes them very valuable, and enemy factions are after them. It is your task to stop them and restore order. The game's main feature is space combat with spaceships. You can also exit your ship to fight on the ground. Zombies will be returning also, in a whole new level which takes place in the 1980s. When it comes to playing multiplayer, think of it as playing Black Ops 3 but more advanced, and also having new features and maps in the game.
Also, we got some great news. If you love both UFC and Conor McGregor as much as I do, well, you are in for a treat because UFC featherweight champion Conor McGregor is going to appear in the game, and this is one of the reasons why I am going to buy Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and this should be really exciting for both UFC and Call of Duty fans.
Also, if you like shows like Supergirl and Game of Thrones, you're in luck, because the actor who plays Jon Snow in Game of Thrones, Kit Harington, is going to make an appearance in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And also the actor who played as Martian Manhunter in Supergirl, David Harewood, is making another appearance in a video game, which is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, obviously. But David has appeared in a couple of games before, such as Killzone, Shadowfall, and Battlefield 3. In my honest opinion, I will give Call of Duty Infinite Warfare a 9 out of 10 because of its mechanics, its story, and its game footage that has been shown so far.
The fourth game we are reviewing is Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 is set during World War I and includes various places where battles were fought. The gameplay runs very smoothly and animations are practically seamless. The multiplayer has matches that can hold up to 64 players per map. You could also choose an array of World War I equipment to fight with. And although the description of the game is short, this game will entertain players for hours. Also, I would recommend getting both Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and Battlefield 1 on Xbox One.
Dude, are you serious?
You know I was kidding, right? What I meant to say was get both Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and Battlefield 1 on PS4. Finally, we are at the 5th and final game, and this is the moment we've all been waiting for. The 5th and final game that we are going to be reviewing right now is Tekken 7. Yes, Tekken is back with an all-new game that features classic or very brand new characters, like classic characters like Jin Kazama, Kazuya Mishima, Heihachi Mishima, Lars Alexanderson, and many more. But the new and upcoming characters appearing in Tekken 7 are Akuma from Street Fighter, Claudio Serafino, Gygas, Josie Rizal, Katarina Aus, Kazumi Mishima, Lucky Chloe, Master Raven, and Shaheen. In Tekken 7, it's pretty much a fighting game, obviously, but this time, it just keeps getting better and better. And the reason why I say this is because in Tekken 7, the characters are cool, the fighting mechanics are easy, simple, dynamic, and amazing. Also, they included new features, and the first feature is called Rage Art. It allows the player to execute critical attacks that deal roughly 30% damage depending on the character. Once their health bar is critical, in exchange, you deal a massive amount of damage that most likely knock out your opponent. And also, when you are using Rage Art, you should use it wisely and make sure you don't miss.
The second feature is the Power Crush. It lets the player continue their attacks even while being hit by the enemy, although they would still receive the damage dealt by the enemy's attacks. The mechanic also works only for absorbing high or mid attacks. The bound system, which staggers the character to increase opportunities for additional hits, is replaced by Screw Attack, which makes the enemy spin sideways when they are hit airborne, allowing the player to inflict additional hits after they reach the ground. Unlike bound, however, Screw Attacks cannot be used to do wall combos. With the new display system, the game's multiplayer allows players to choose which side of the screen to play on.
In Tekken 7 Story Mode, this would be a lot more darker than before. It'll also serve a closer tone to Tekken 4. And also, in this story mode, it will have a conclusion to the Mishima clan saga. And what's happening is that this will provide answers regarding the feud between Heihachi Mishima, his son Kazuya Mishima, and his grandson Jin Kazama. This will include the origins of the Devil Gene, among other Tekken mysteries. Back in July 2014, a trailer was released which introduced the backstory regarding Heihachi's wife, Kazumi Mishima, who was killed by him years prior to the events of the earlier games. Akuma from Street Fighter, who has been announced as a guest character, will play a vital role in the story and will also connect with the main story, to which will be very interesting. But anyways, if I was to rate this game, I'll give it an 11 out of 10, because that's how pretty good it is. And this is pretty much my honest rating so far.
Well, we have seen some great previews today, but that's all the time we have for today. I'm Christian Pechko.
And I'm Brendan Wong. Thanks for watching Gaming Addicts, and we'll see you guys next time.